Hello, this is Dalen75 Games. Welcome back to another Let's Play of Dragon Age Origins. We're the human noble, warrior, and just spoke to my mother. I'm not sure if I can speak to her again.
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance.
Why can't I go with Father and Fergus?
I know it's difficult to stay in the castle and watch others ride off, but we must see to our duties first. You understand that, don't you?
With a sigh. Yes, I understand.
Trust me. You'll get your chance for excitement soon enough.
Did you know there's a Grey Warden here?
Yes, your father mentioned that. You haven't got it into your head that you want to be recruited.
Would that be so bad?
There's enough here at the castle to occupy you. I don't need you off chasing danger like your brother.
Speaking of my brother, do you know where Fergus might be?
If he's not out with his men, probably upstairs with Iona.
Are you staying at the castle?
For a few days. Then I'll travel with Lady Landra to her estate and keep her company for a time. Your father thinks my presence here might undermine your authority.
I don't think you should go.
Don't worry, my dear. It won't be long.
I have a bad feeling about all this.
As do I. Your father and brother are marching off to fight Maker knows what. All the assurances in the world don't comfort me. But it wouldn't help for us to take up arms and follow. Fergus and your father have their duty and we have ours.
I should go.
I love you, my darling boy. You know that, don't you?
What brought this on?
You've grown up so fast. And now Bryce is leaving you in charge of the castle. I suppose there's no point in dwelling on it. Go do what you must then. I will see you soon.
One thing I don't like about the game is that I didn't mean to have this orange tinged hair. It's supposed to be brown, like a light brown. But when you go to like have your head basically shaved like he is, like Aiden is here, it just looks red, and that wasn't my intention. He looks like a ginger. Okay, so in here is my old teacher, Aldous.
Hello, my dear boy. By chance, I am beginning to teach these young squires about your family's history.
Do we have to? History is boring.
Boys, you are referring to the Couslands, the very family in whose castle you live. Show some respect.
They could do with some discipline.
Perhaps you could help me with that. Might you join me in teaching this lesson?
I hope I remember it right. I'm quite familiar with the subject matter.
Perhaps you could make the topic more palatable for these lads and their minuscule intellects.
Very well.
Wonderful. Oh, the Cousland history is long indeed. Where shall we start?
When was our line founded? Oh, God.
Records are vague, but the Couslands became Tierns during the Black Age. Is that familiar, child?
Yeah, I remember something about an age in there.
Every day I pray to the Maker that my lessons will stick, and every day he tasks me anew. At that time, your family held only the minor title of Ban. When the werewolves reached this area, Ban Mather Cousland organized a curfew and patrols within the city. Several other local bands supported his efforts by swearing oaths of fealty, making him their Tiern.
Now, I'm not sure if I need to be reading the codex for the option to say the right response. So since I haven't, and we're already in this conversation, I'm just going to have to kind of look like a bit of a fool. We predate the founding of the kingdom, yes?
Well, I'm glad some of my lessons don't disappear into that yawning chasm between your ears, young man.
It's your skill as a tutor, of course.
If I were truly a skilled tutor, I suspect I would not encounter such insouciance amongst my pupils. You can look that up later.
Insouciance.
At any rate, your family has held the tournure of High Ever since before King Callan united Ferelden. In fact, Tierna Elethea Cousland battled Callan to maintain High Ever's independence.
And we opposed the king?
The Couslands are ardent royalists now, but at that time, Callan was unknown and considered dangerous by many. When Callan's army reached High Ever, Tierna Elethea led the local bands against him. Obviously, Callan won.
And Callan let us keep the tournure.
Callan wished to unite Ferelden, not conquer it. After Elethea's men were defeated, Callan asked her to swear fealty. The boulder where they held council still stands today as a memorial of that event.
The boulder, Tell us about our relationship with Arl Howe.
The history between the Couslands and the Howes reaches back to the Orlesian occupation.
And when did Orlais occupy High Ever?
During your grandfather's rule. Of course, Orlais found it difficult to hold these lands. During the rebellion against Orlais, several battles were fought near High Ever. The port village of Harper's Ford was the tourneur's center. Its Arl was Tarleton Howe. Though nearly 90, he was still as sharp and bitter as cheap ale. Your grandfather openly supported the rebellion, but Howe sided with Orlais. Your family was forced to seize Harper's Ford before it was all over.
We fought the Howes.
Your grandfather couldn't afford to lose Harper's Ford. In keeping the town, your family drove Orlais from its lands. The Howes eventually joined the rebellion, when all of Ferelden united behind King Merrick and General Loghain. Just as now we united behind Merrick's son, King Callan, to fight the Darkspawn.
Time to end the lessons, I think.
Thank you for indulging an old man.
Does that mean we have to listen to you now?
Silence! I will not have you two becoming smart-mouthed hooligans. Perhaps you should go. I doubt they need any more distraction. I'm just going to settle in here and apparently just talk to myself for all the good I'm doing. That's myself all this while.
Okay. All right.
Mother says the Darkspawn will all be killed and I won't see one. Is that true? Mother says the Darkspawn will all be killed and I won't see one. Is that true?
Okay, librarian.
Good evening, my lord.
Try to get these books. History of Ferelden, Chapter 1. It's quite a bit of reading in the game if you read all the codexes. There are some codex I do need to read in order to accomplish quests, so when necessary, I will pull them up. Now, this is where the the children of that noblewoman went, or at least they have to be some level of nobility.
Hello again. Your castle study is wonderful. Might I ask whose collection this is?
It was my grandfather's, but I come here often to read.
So would I. Do you have a favorite book?
The Art of Passion Love. The Dragons of Tevinter by Brother Timaeus.
Good choice. Timaeus' theory on the nature of dragons and how they connect to Darkspawn is quite intriguing.
So you're going to be riding with my father tomorrow?
Yes, though I don't know when. I will leave when your father does. I'll ride as his second. A glorified squire, more or less. I'll care for his horse and armor and such. It's quite an honor.
Will you actually fight? Oh, no. You consider it an honor to do menial tasks? No. Will you actually fight?
I hope so. I admit to trepidation about facing Darkspawn, but I can't imagine an opponent more worthy of defeat.
You consider it an honor to do menial tasks?
Unlike you, I am no child of a great house. If I can rise within the ranks of your father's service, it is more than I could normally hope for. I'm a bit surprised that you're not riding alongside your brother. Is that disappointing?
Are you implying something?
Implying? Not at all. I'm simply curious. If you're interested, I shall record what I can during the battle. My writing skills may be lacking, but I hope to convey a true sense of the warrior's experience. Writing such an important work is one of my ambitions.
Do you know anything about the Grey Wardens?
No more than anyone else. Is it true there is one here in the castle? Have you met him?
It's true, I've met him.
I'd join the Grey Wardens in a heartbeat. Can you imagine destroying the Darkspawn forever? Becoming a hero? But I'd never gain a Grey Warden's notice. I'll have to be happy under your father's command.
Let's talk about me. I like that topic.
I don't actually know you that well, my lord. I know of you, but that is not the same thing.
What have you heard about me exactly?
Everyone says you're more likely to succeed the Tarn than your brother is, that the Cousland line has never been stronger. I don't know about here, but outside your castle, people discuss your family a great deal. Some say your father should have been king instead of Cailan. But it is just talk, I think, born of affection for your father.
I should go.
Of course, my lord. I am sure you have much to do yet.
There's a book over here. Culture of Ferelden. That is the name of the nation that we're in, is Ferelden. Iona.
That is a wonderful dog. He seems very noble and intelligent.
He's covered in blood.
Greetings once again, my lord.
Oh, so she is Elven, because she's thinner. I thought that, yep. You are very pretty, if I might say so.
My lord is very kind, thank you.
I haven't seen many Elven ladies in waiting.
Lady Landra has been very good to me. I am lucky. If I may, your mother has no ladies in waiting herself. Is that usual for a noble woman of her rank?
If she found a maid like you, I might encourage her.
You are very kind, my lord. I'm nobody special. You make me blush.
How did you come to know Lady Landra?
My family has been in service to hers for many years. Lady Landra elevated my place as a reward for our loyalty. I hope this position might pass to my daughter.
You have a daughter?
Forgive me, I shouldn't have mentioned her.
Tell me about her. No, I bet she has your beautiful eyes.
She does. Many people say she looks a great deal like me. I'm the only one who sees her father in her.
You don't hope for more for your daughter?
I have risen very high for my people. I would not tempt fate by wishing more.
Sounds like Lady Landra has been good to you.
Lady Landra is good to her elven servants. That is not true in many households, but I hear it is in yours. It speaks well of your father to show such compassion.
Tell me more about yourself.
I am an open book, my lord. What would you like to know?
Where were you born?
Lady Landra's manor is not half so large as your castle, so my family lives in the alienage.
Alienage is where the elves live. It's like a separate place, separate community. Do you enjoy living there?
There we do not stand out quite so much. In an alienage, my daughter learns what it means to be Elven, as much as possible. So much of our history has been lost.
What do you think of humans?
That is an awkward question. What do you mean?
So if you haven't figured it out by now, yes, Aiden does find Iona very attractive. He's not one to be hitting on every woman, but I mean, he lives a isolated life, and there aren't that many chances. So he's become a man, if you haven't noticed. So yes, he's actually looking for someone to flirt with. Especially all the practice makes you better at it, I suppose. Do you find humans attractive? The reverse is true enough.
Some humans, yes, without question.
Is there anyone special back home?
No longer. I have little time for such things.
Surely you're joking. Someone as beautiful as you.
You flatter me, my lord. I am not so pretty that suitors are lining up, if that's what you mean.
I'd like to ask you something else.
Of course.
I think we should get to know each other better.
Aren't we doing just that? What else did you have in mind?
I'm not going to say that. Getting together and talking after all of this is over.
My time is not my own, of course. But if Lady Landra's path should cross yours, I would love to see you. Another time, I hope.
So, is that everything in this room? Yeah, I've never chosen to come back to my room. It just... It's a bit creepy. From my perspective, anyways. Okay, so gotta find my brother. He's down there. Locked. So much of the castle is locked at the very beginning. I'm not sure if you can unlock doors if you have lock picking. I think is this my room? Let's see. Go this way. That's straight ahead. I don't know what's...
I shall do it.
Okay, I think that's my room. Then what's over here? Another locked door. I'm pretty sure this is my room. Let's see. Your room, yeah. Probably don't need to go in there. And that's locked, and my brother is right here.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
No darkspawn could harm Fergus.
He is as mortal as anyone, despite his refusal to believe.
Now, love, no need to be grim.
I wish I could go with you.
I wish you could come. It'll be tiring killing all those darkspawn myself.
Surely your father would not place both his heirs in danger?
Mother and father have been fighting about it for days. It's too bad. I could have used you at my side.
You'll be missed, brother.
If it's any consolation, I'm sure I'll freeze in the southern rain and be completely jealous of you up here, warm and safe.
I am positively thrilled that you will be so miserable, husband.
Unlike most places, the world map is kind of reversed, so further south you go, they're kind of at the bottom of the world. It gets very cold further south you go. And then at the point where, well, it turns into like endless frozen wastes, and nobody really recorded as far as it actually goes, so. Did you know there's a... Oh, do you really think the war will be over quickly?
Word from the south is that the battles have gone well. There's no evidence that this is a true blight, just a large raid.
Could that be true?
I'll see for myself soon enough. Pray for me, love, and I'll be back within a month or two.
Did you know there's a Grey Warden in the castle?
Really? Was he riding a griffin?
Shh, Oren. Griffins only exist in stories now.
I'd heard that. Did he say why he's come?
He's going to test Sir Gilmore.
Good for him. I hope he makes it. If I were a Grey Warden, though, I'd have my eye on you. Not that father would ever allow it.
Well, in reality, like my skills and fighting skills are very well known among the nobility, and I'm kind of suspicious why the Grey Warden came up here just to test somebody that is just good at combat when I'm pretty much well known as being about the best there is. I bring a message. Father wants you to leave without him.
Then the Jarl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
A good shield would be more useful.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Orin. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you?
Mother can handle herself, always has.
It's true. They should be sending her, not me. She would scold those Darkspawn back into the deep roads.
Well, I'm glad you find this so funny.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Codex about the Darkspawn. Is there anything in this room? There's a book. Might level up just from getting books, and I did. Well, and the little quest inside. Is there something around here? Quest to kill the rats. The epic quest. Uh-oh. The alarm. Definitely troubles. Alright, we'll have to see in the next video what's actually going on. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe.